What is up? It's me, your boy, Mean Man Mongo. I need the airflow. I need the airflow. It feels so good. Holy shit. I need to clean my visor. What is up, YouTube? It's Mean Man Mongo. Back again on the motorcycle, or motor scooter, as a friend of mine likes to say. I got the new microphone, so I'm about to test this out now, obviously, and there's some mixed reviews on it, but hey, it's better than what I was trying to work with, man. Trying to take audio recording from my helmet, from the microphone in my helmet to my phone, and then trying to sync it up, and then half the time the files wouldn't even go to the Google Docs, so then it just became a pain in the ass, and then half the footage I got I couldn't even use other than just like straight riding videos, and there was like, it's not like anything interesting was happening, there was no talking, it was just regular riding around. It's not like when we were up at the mountain, but yeah, so I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. And I got a new GoPro frame mount too, so that way I could actually hook in the microphone like that. So if you don't know me, I'm Mean Man Mongo. A new content creator, you could say. Been on Twitch for about 7 months now, and it's been going great, man. We're building up a nice little community, and I decided I wanted to branch out further with my YouTube and hopefully bring in new people to the community and just grow and bullshit with each other, man. Have a good time, and that's my overall goal right now. I hope there's not too much wind noise coming through. I feel like there probably will be. This helmet's not very soundproof like I would like, but maybe in the future we'll probably go ahead and get a new helmet at some point, something that fits a little better, because whenever I'm hitting, you know, fast speeds on the interstate, this thing starts gyrating on my head like I'm a fucking bobblehead. So for everyday riding, it's a great helmet, man. It's got built-in speakers. Hey, buddy. Okay, don't wave to me. Fuck you then. So I'm looking to get a new helmet, especially if I'm going to start doing track days, which I hope we do soon. If you saw the last video of, oh shit, there's a boot on the road. God damn, son. Jesus. I'm not even paying attention. But yeah, so if you saw the last video of us up on the mountain, which if you haven't yet, go check it out. That was a good time. That was my first time back in like over 10 months. But me and my buddy from work, who just bought his 2020 CBR, ended up breaking down on the mountain. Thankfully, he didn't, you know, lay the bike down or hurt himself. It was just a mechanical failure in the bike itself, which we'll get more on that later. But when I used to go up to the mountain, man, I would just go stupid hard. I would go balls to the wall like there was no tomorrow, right? Which ultimately led to me almost eating shit twice. Hey, there's a friend. Hey, up there. But the 2 times before that, I was dragging my knee through a corner. I was at a stupid low angle. My tire pressures weren't even set right, but I was just so comfortable with laying my knee on the ground and hitting the corners at high speed that at one point, as I was like angled going through the corner, my back tire tried to give out and have me low side, and thankfully I chopped the throttle just enough to where it caught traction back, and then the bike tried to stand up mid-corner, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm already 60 miles an hour, balls deep in this corner, I gotta dump this bitch back over. So as I do that, and I try to lay on the throttle so it doesn't like, it's hard for me to explain, like I was literally, I had so much shock and adrenaline at the time that I was just going purely off the feel, like the way the bike felt. And so as I dump it back down and try to throttle out of it into the corner, because like I said, I'm already going like 55, 60 miles an hour. As I'm angled and I hit the throttle, the front wheel tries to start coming off the ground, and I didn't chop the throttle, but I let off just enough to get the fucking front tire back on the ground and like pull out of it, and I did. I successfully got out of that sticky situation. to this day, I'm still kind of mind blown about that one. I think that was just maybe pure dumb luck. I don't know, but I made it. Now the second time, ooh, wait, let's take a moment. Let's admire this. Good old Georgia, man. Ain't she pretty? I wish I was out on the lake. I need to get a boat. I want a boat. I'm gonna get a boat. Boat vlogs coming soon. But so yeah, the second time I'm out on the mountain, which was ultimately the last time I was there, and took like a 10-month break from it because I was starting to freak myself out. As you're going up the mountain, there's 2-lane roads where, you know, you have 2 lanes. The oncoming lane only has 1. So what I would do is I would start wide in the outside lane, in the left lane, and then hug the corners, dragging my knee on the ground, into the right lane, hugging the apex, right? And then I'd come out wide. As I was coming into the right-hand corner, hugging, like getting ready to go into the lane to hug the apex, I hit a crack in the road. And what happened is as soon as I hit that crack, my back tire bounced off the ground, throwing my leg behind me, and my boot hitting the back tire of the bike. And I was like, I'm about to high side this bitch, like I'm going over. But I didn't, and I saved it, and I swore to God, I thought I broke my foot, the way my whole ankle and everything twisted back and hit the back tire. And then my knee, like I had my knee pucks right here, but this part of my knee hits the concrete, and I was in my full leather suit, thankfully, so I mean, I was all right there. But yeah, that really shook me up. I remember the whole rest of the day, I was just going really easy, like I was kind of like still shooken up because I haven't laid a bike down yet. I've been riding for 3 years, and I know it's going to happen at some point. I'm going to lay this bitch down, and I'm going to lay it down hard. We found out that the salesman that sold my buddy his CBR is a track coach and does track time for sport bikes. He's been racing, I don't even know, many years of his life, right? So he was saying if we get enough people together and this and that, the track that we go to, he could cut us like a nice big group deal for track time. And I'm like, yes, that's what I need to do. I need to stop doing this shit on the streets. I need to actually take it to a track, to a nice controlled environment where I can push my limits more than I normally did, and still know if anything, God forbid, happens, there's going to be on-site, like EMT, like first responders and things like that to make sure we're good. So that's my goal for this year. Hopefully, if he gets his bike back, because fuck, man. I got big dreams right now, and I got a lot of big hopes, and I know we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. So what the fuck are you doing? You popping a fucking U-turn like you were that lazy? You were that fucking lazy to actually pull in here, do a U-turn there? No, your dumbass just does it in the middle of the fucking road. You're a bitch, dude. You're the reason why stupid shit happens on the road right there. Oh man, this air feels so good. I'm sweating like a fucking whore in church, man. That was nice and refreshing. I needed that. It is hot as shit, man. I'm gonna have to take another shower. I just took a shower earlier. Oh well. No, bitch. I go first. Fuck you. You're gonna slow me down. Still kind of slowed me down, but it's still fun. Yeah, so the story about this bike was actually in Kentucky, and a buddy of mine who I graduated high school with told me that, hey, there's a guy selling a CBR 600 for $1,800, and I was like, what? And this was like mid-riding season, right? And I was like, you're bullshitting me. And I was like, well, send me some pictures, and he sent me some pictures, and it looked a lot better then than it does now. It's really dirty and shit like that, but I was like, there's no way he only wants $1,800 for that mid-season. It had like 28,000 miles on it, but still, I was like, there's no way. And sure as shit, me and the buddies were getting ready to pack up on a weekend to go pick it up in Kentucky. It was about 5 hours away, 6 hours away. an hour before we were about to leave on Saturday night. So mind you, we went to work all day, and then at the end of the workday, we were all going to pack up in the truck and go north up to Kentucky. And like I said, an hour before we were getting ready to get off work and get ready to go, he messages me. He's like, "Hey man, I don't think I'm going to sell it." And I'm like, we talked about this for the whole last week. You were down. I was like, I really want the bike. Like, we were ready. We were getting ready to leave in an hour. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know if now's the right time to sell it." I was like, "Hey, I want this bike. I'll give you $2,000. And some of you are thinking, "Wow, Mongo, you're a fucking idiot. Blah, blah, blah. You gave him more money than what he was asking for." And I'm like, that's not the point. That's not the point. Alright, the thing was I was looking for a bike exactly like this, around that price range, mid-season? Bro, I fucking stole this bike, it feels like sometimes. Yeah, like I've seen ratted out shitty shitbox bikes go for $3,000 around the area I live in that needs work. This didn't need any work at all. And it was $2,000 at the end of the day. And like, what, not even $200 in gas to drive up there, which was really good, by the way. That Chevy had some pretty good fucking gas mileage. But, and so to me, it was like, sure, I gave him $200 more than what he was originally asking for, but he sold me the bike instead of backing out once I gave him a little bit more, and it helped him get the bike he wanted. At the time, I didn't have the money to get the fucking bike I absolutely wanted, but I knew I wanted a CBR, I wanted a 600, and I didn't want the F4 banana seat. I did not want the fucking banana seat. And I almost caved in on a used bike at a dealership that had the banana seat, and I was like, "Nah, I don't want the banana seat, fuck that shit." And you're probably saying, "Oh, you know, there's things you can do to change the banana seat." Yeah, I fucking know that, but I don't want to do that. I work on cars all day. I just, like, that's one less thing that I really wanted to do. I just wanted the bike I wanted. This one came around for a pretty fucking decent price. I don't care who you are. And the thing's been my baby ever since. All I had to do was I put a battery and a stator in it. That's it. Oh, and tires, because I wore the old tires out. Man, look at this. See, this is why, like, okay, I'm from Kansas, right? I'm from Kansas. We don't have shit that looks this nice in Kansas. This is like the biggest lake I've ever seen, biggest man-made lake I've ever seen. This is barely even a portion of it. And I mean, look at that out there. Kidding me? Telling me I'm gonna go back to Kansas? Nah, man. The roads here are cool. They twist, they curve, they turn. I'm close to a mountain. In Kansas, all I'm gonna do is put flat spots on my damn tires. And I don't really care to do that. I enjoy hitting corners. I enjoy going fast. And in Kansas, all there is to do is just go fast, but in a straight line, which to some people, that's your cup of tea, and that's totally fine, man. More power to you. I'm not against it. I just don't prefer it for myself. I mean, I do feel like jumping in that lake right now, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really nice. Stop. You're tempting me. I'm about to just go right off the fucking, just boom, into the fucking lake. That is a gnarly antenna on the back of that dude's TO. I kind of said it earlier. I want a boat, but I also need a vehicle that can pull a boat. I'll just put a trailer hitch on my GSR and then get like a little dinghy with a fucking trolling motor on it. I don't even care, bro. I want something. This might not have been the best video. These are just my thoughts from my F4i. And I think I might start doing that as like a, maybe a weekly thing where we do thoughts from the F4i. So those are my thoughts lately. I know it's all been kind of jumbled up. This is my first time. Really, I'm doing this to test this new microphone and see how this shit sounds. I hope it turns out good. I'm gonna post it either way. Fuck it. And if it's not that good, I'll get a new one. Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We got some big shit coming here in the future. And I might get into that more in the next thoughts from my F4i. So, also, if you're interested, check out down in the description below my link to Twitch. I have my link to my Discord. Feel free to join all that. It costs you nothing, and you get to meet some new friends, man. What are you missing out on? Come on, click the fucking link. Go right. I'll wait right here. Why didn't you fucking click it yet? Come on. Alright guys, so this is where we're gonna end it. I'll see you all in the next video, and don't forget, click those links. See y'all around. Peace.